Hello class, Mr. Greeno here. In this video, I'm going to illustrate how to add a style to some text. In the previous video, we added a pattern to our file, so I'm going to open that. And now I'm going to add some text to this. So I'm going to click the text tool and just horizontal type tool. I set my font to impact. I kind of like impact because it's like big and fat, so you can really see the styles going on it. But there's many other fonts you can use. Choose whichever one you want. This copper black looks nice, but I'm going to leave it. Well, maybe I will try copper black. Regular 36 point should be good. Sometimes if you set this too big when you type the text, it's too big for the area that you're typing in. It's off the screen and you don't know what's going on. So sometimes it's actually good to make it smaller and then just enlarge it afterwards. So let's drag this out. And you'll see it puts some default text in there. I'm going to type my name. I kind of like that font too, but I want it to be bigger. So I'm going to highlight that and change it from 12 point back to that 36 point, which I think looks good. So I'll click the checkbox up here. I'll go to my move tool and kind of put it in the center. Looks good to me. And then I want to apply some styles to that. But now there is no style panel over here, but Photoshop does have it. They just don't have it by default in the Essentials workspace. So I'm going to go up to Window and go down to Styles and turn that panel on. I can dock it over there, but I think I like it over here. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And you'll see again, they got some basic styles. They're not very exhilarating or interesting. But you can drag it on here. Now if you remember in the previous video, we had to create a pattern layer first before we could put on a pattern. We don't have to do that for a style because when you create text, it always creates a new text layer. So we can just apply the style to the text now. That looks kind of weird. That doesn't look so bad. You can go through these all and see if there's one you like, but if you don't like any of them, just like we did before, we can go to the internet. And so we have freephotoshop.org and we have this all free downloads. I go back up on this one, and instead of patterns, I go to styles. If you find the style you like maybe this, I don't know if this downloads it directly. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. So right there off that button, make sure you go to your folder. It's a zipped file folder. We want that. Click Save. And then if I go back to that folder, and you'll see, let me change this view now that we know about the big zipper. Go to Details. Here's the one I just downloaded. So I'm going to right click and choose Extract All, and then Extract, and you'll see that it gave me the same exact folder name but without the zipper. So this one I'm going to delete and double click on this and make sure I got a .asl file. So here's the style as just a JPEG, just a picture, but here's the style file. It doesn't actually say style file, it just says ASL file, but this is a style file. So now I'm going to close this out, or at least minimize it. Could have went here as well and went to styles and found a different style and downloaded that. I think again, when you click on it, let's see. This website, they like you to right click and save link as, but I'm not going to save this one. I already have a different one. But just so you know, just to show you either website or find one of your own websites. So now I want to import that style. So I click on this, I go to Import Styles, the summer styles, click on this summer styles, click load, and it puts it at the bottom. Oop, click that triangle, scroll down, and then if I drag this on, then I have that style. You may like it, you may not like it. I don't really know. I kind of don't like it that much. So given I didn't like this style, I downloaded a different one, and I'm going to import that. So I didn't waste time showing you how to download it, but I already downloaded and extracted it, and it's called Metallic Layer. And so I import this one, and then I have another style. It kind of looks the same, but when I drag it on, I think I kind of like that better. Actually, it looks a little weird. So if I go back to my name, I don't want that. There we go. There we go. Wanted to drag across that and change it from 36 to 48. That looks a little better now because it wasn't so, it's kind of squished before. So I like that better. Okay, so download one, you don't like it, download another, use one of the built-in ones, but now you have your name with some fancy style on it, and with the background pattern. Now just like we could double click on this pattern and change some settings on it, you can double click on this layer right here for the effects, and you'll see that this text effect that we have is just got some built-in or some effects that someone put on there, and made a style out of it. So you got bevel and emboss, inner glow, color overlay, and if you want to open up the dialog box, if you double click on that layer, you'll see what they did. So inner glow, and you can make adjustments to this and basically change up the style that you got from the internet to be somewhat a little different. Or you can just say, yeah, I'm happy with the way it looks, and leave it the way it is. And so now you have your name on top of the pattern. And so that's the second part of the project. So make sure you resave this, and you're good to go to the third part.